Have you ever wondered if the universe really has a special way of communicating with you? Well, sometimes, Taurus, the answer you're looking for comes not in words but in signs. And perhaps right now the universe is showing you that you're on the right path, you just haven't realized it yet. This video will open your eyes and your heart to recognize each of these signs. Because when the universe wants to guide you, it speaks through energy, encounters, pauses, and even delays. If you're a Taurus, get ready. What you're about to hear could change the way you see your own journey. Tauruses are children of stability, patience, and the tangible touch of life. But the universe likes to surprise you, Taurus. It guides you subtly, testing your faith, asking you to trust in the invisible, even though you're a sign so connected to the tangible. And that's why when these signs appear, it's as if the entire heavens conspire to remind you that there's something greater guiding your steps. Sign 1. The silence that screams. Sometimes, the universe manifests itself through silence. When everything seems to stop and you feel like time is standing still, it's because something is brewing. Taurus is a sign that hates stagnation, but it's at this moment that the universe asks you for calm. It's an invitation to look within, to understand what your heart truly wants before moving forward. When silence arrives, it's not empty, it's sacred. Use this time to listen to what your soul is trying to tell you. Sign 2. The repeating coincidences. Have you ever noticed how the same situation, word, or person appears over and over again? It's not coincidence, Taurus. It's synchronicity, the universe's way of confirming your path. Maybe you're thinking about changing jobs, and suddenly someone mentions it. Or maybe you're reflecting on love, and a clear sign appears, like a song playing at just the right time. These repetitions are the universe telling you, yes, this is the way. Sign 3. Fatigue that makes you stop. Fatigue isn't always your enemy. Sometimes it's the universe forcing you to slow down. Taurus has a natural tendency to insist, to want to solve everything alone. But the universe knows that even the strongest flowers need rest to bloom again. When your body asks for a break, it's the cosmos telling you, let me take care of you for a while. Accept rest without guilt. It's in this interval that the deepest answers arrive. Sign 4. The changes you didn't ask for. When something suddenly changes, and you feel like you've lost control, it's not a punishment. It's the universe moving things for you. Taurus likes security, but sometimes what you call stability is just fear of the new. And the universe, with all its wisdom, takes you out of places where you no longer fit. Even if it hurts, trust. There's a reason behind every twist and turn. Now, before I continue, I want to ask you something. If you've identified with these signs so far, if in some way you felt that this video speaks to your heart, subscribe to the channel, activate the bell, and tell me in the comments where you're listening from. This helps me continue spreading messages of light and love. And if this message touched you, consider becoming a member of the channel or making a symbolic donation. It's the universe using you to keep this current of energy reaching more people. Sign 5. Nature calling you. When you, Taurus, feel the urge to reconnect with the countryside, with plants, with fresh air, it's the universe asking you to recharge your batteries. Taurus is a child of the earth, and when the path is confusing, the best remedy is to step barefoot on the ground, feel the wind on your face, watch the sunrise. These simple moments bring clarity and strength. The universe speaks to you through nature, you just have to stop and listen. Sign 6. Dreams that feel like messages. Have you ever had a dream so real that you woke up feeling it was more than just your imagination? Well, Taurus, the universe also speaks during sleep. In these moments, the spiritual realm finds a way to send you answers. If something repeats itself in your dreams, a path, a color, a symbol, write it down. There are hidden messages there. Dreaming is like receiving letters from the universe, written in the language of the soul. Sign 7. The intuition that makes you change direction. Taurus is usually rational, but when the universe wants to speak to you, it whispers in the form of a feeling. That inner voice that says, don't go there, or wait a little longer, is real. Intuition is the most direct channel between you and the divine. Learn to trust it even if it doesn't make sense. The universe doesn't explain itself, it reveals itself. Sign 8. Forced attachment. When something or someone leaves your life unexpectedly, it may feel like a punishment, but it's actually the universe clearing the way for something better. Taurus is a sign that holds on tightly, holding on to memories, objects, people, and even old pain. But the universe, in its wisdom, removes what no longer serves your growth. Sometimes it's a job that didn't make you happy, a friendship that drained you, or even a dream that's lost its meaning. When this happens, instead of resisting, try to be grateful. Because what seems like loss is actually liberation. The universe never takes something away without putting something greater in its place. It just needs to make room first. Signal 9. Time that seems to conspire. There are times when everything seems to stand still. No plans move forward, no answers arrive. And that's when Taurus, with their patience nearly exhausted, begins to doubt their own destiny. But Taurus, the universe works silently. The time that seems to delay you is also the time that is preparing you. It's like the soil before spring. On the outside, nothing happens, but inside, life is sprouting. So, if time seems to drag on, it's because the universe wants you to be ready to receive. Sign 10. The presence of people who awaken you. Have you ever noticed that suddenly, new people enter your life and make you see things differently? It's no coincidence. The universe uses these souls as instruments to guide you. Sometimes a simple piece of advice changes everything. Sometimes it's someone who brings you an inexplicable peace, as if you've known each other forever. These spiritual connections are beacons on the path. Taurus, pay attention. The universe sends you teachers disguised as encounters. Sign 11. Peace after the storm. Perhaps this is the most beautiful sign of all. After so many struggles, when you finally feel serenity in your chest, it's the universe telling you, now you understand. This peace isn't a lack of problems, it's spiritual maturity. It's when you stop fighting life and start dancing with it. Taurus, when this peace arrives, you realize that everything you've been through had a purpose. Every delay, every tear, every new beginning, it all brought you here. But the universe still wants to remind you of something. Faith is the fuel of your journey. Even though you're a practical sign, it's when you believe in the invisible that the impossible happens. The cosmos is watching you, Taurus. And every time you choose to trust, even without understanding, the universe will reward you with double the blessings. Now stop for a moment. Take a deep breath. Think about everything that's happened in your life. Haven't these signs been there all along, trying to guide you? Sometimes all it takes is opening your heart to see what's always been right in front of your eyes. The universe doesn't shout, Taurus. It whispers. It speaks through coincidences, encounters, delays, and new beginnings. And what it's trying to tell you now is simple. Trust. You are not lost. You are being guided. Have you ever noticed that when the universe wants to show you something, it repeats itself until you understand? It's the same with Taurus. The universe speaks gently but insistently. It knows you need to feel secure before taking a step, so it sends you signals repeatedly, until your heart finally trusts. Taurus, when you learn to recognize these signs, nothing seems confusing anymore. You begin to see purpose even in pauses, meaning even in waiting. These 11 signs are reminders that life isn't a series of coincidences, but rather a constant conversation between the visible and the invisible. The universe speaks to you between the lines, in unexplainable emotions, in chilling coincidences. And the most beautiful thing is that when you decide to listen, everything starts to make sense. The silence that once bothered you becomes rest. Coincidences begin to feel like confirmations. Fatigue ceases to be a burden and becomes an invitation to self-care. Changes once frightening become doors. Nature once again calls you to the essential. Dreams become messages. Intuition becomes a compass. Detachment, liberation. Time an ally. New people, guides. And peace, a reward. The universe has a subtle way of caring for you, Taurus. It respects your time because it knows you appreciate stability, but it also challenges you because it knows you were born to grow. Every obstacle that appears is a gentle push for you to move forward and realize that there's something greater sustaining you. So the next time you feel something unexplainable happening, don't rush to control everything. Breathe. Close your eyes and ask the universe, what do you want to show me? You'll be surprised by the answers that come, because they always come, sometimes in the form of feelings, sometimes in synchronicity, but always with love. Taurus, the universe never leaves you alone. It observes your falls, embraces your tears, and celebrates every step you take, even the most timid ones. It knows your silent strength, your loyalty, and your hidden sensitivity. And that's precisely why it chose you to walk paths that require faith. If these words have touched your heart so far, it's because the universe wanted you to hear them today. It wasn't by chance that you found this video. Nothing is by chance when the heart is awake. So trust. Keep going even when the path seems uncertain. The universe is guiding you. It always has been. It was just waiting for the right moment for you to realize it. Now tell me, Taurus, which of these signs have you been feeling lately? Which one spoke most to your heart? Write in the comments, share your experience, because when you speak, others recognize themselves too. And the universe smiles, happy to see your light spread. And remember, when everything seems to stand still, it's the universe preparing the next miracle. You just need to trust.